Welcome to today's video. Before we move on to today's journal, let's first do a few stationery updates. I was good and didn't really buy much this week, but I did get a pocket sticker from Traveler's Notebook for my passport size, which I carry with me daily to work. So I have all my cards and I'm not gonna show you cards and IDs in here, and I kind of want to have a pocket here on the back of my front cover, maybe for my driver's license or my debit card, just for easy access. So I'm thinking maybe something like this. I can have my card in there, or even something like this. I don't know if this one's easier. I can even have my pencil board in there. I'm not sure how easy it is to get into this one here. You can put it like that. So this is a sticker, so you can stick it directly to your leather notebook. Let's see. I think I'll go for this one, just to be safe. Then I can have my driver's license or my debit card or this pencil board here. Looks good. I have two more pocket stickers here. This is $5.98 Canadian dollars, which is a really good price for what it is. Makes your traveler's notebook even more convenient to use. So there's that. I also ran out of my Peter Moss green ink, and I cleaned this out a couple days ago. This was the ink that I was using on it. I cleaned this a couple days ago, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to put in it. I've been meaning to kind of pair up my fountain pens with a matching ink, but I didn't start it that way, so they're all kind of mixed together. Like this one has an orange ink in it, this one has Honeyburst, and this one has Aurora Borealis color. So maybe I can do it later on, but for now I'm gonna use the Aurora Borealis again on this one. This here is a medium size, and this one is the extra fine, which I generally use for journaling. So I do want a darker ink in it, so we're gonna do that. Kind of messy. I don't know what I did. I think I put it down the ink bottle too deep. Just a little bit. Okay, now let's start. So I have been using this rubber band to keep my Hobonichi shut, and found out from comments in my other videos that I could just use my pen to go through the two loops you see here on the right and the left side of the notebook, and it will keep my Hobonichi shut that way. I'm so embarrassed, you guys. I'm obviously a Hobonichi noob, but if you're new to this like me, I'll show you how to do it maybe in another video. Anyway, I thought of doing a monochromatic spread this week. I usually do have a color palette for my spreads, but I wanted to use these black and white stickers, and so I thought I'll do a mostly black and white theme for the week. I thought about some of the highlights of this week and picked the sticker illustration that best represent these happenings. But if I am being completely honest, not a lot happened this week other than work, which is probably how most of my weeks are. So instead of dividing my page into equal parts depending on the number of days that I'm journaling about, kind of like what I did for the last weekly spread that I posted, to which I am putting a link on the upper right corner, I decided to just do a bulleted list of random highlights of the week, because there are definitely some days wherein I have a lot more things to talk about and some days that are pretty mundane. The highlight of this week for me was Kevin and I going out on our weekly coffee date before work and going out to see our friends for Sunday brunch and then for village ice cream after. Until about a month ago, Kevin and I have basically been together 24/7 since the end of 2021. We were both not working during his cancer treatments and recovery, so we spent all of our time together. We used to go out on coffee dates before or after his doctor appointments or treatments, so we went on plenty of dates last year, but this year we both started working again, and so we don't see each other as often. Still often enough, but not as often. And yeah, deciding to go out for pre-work coffee once a week to just hang out and check in on each other is really great, and I really cherish this time spent together. It was also really nice just hanging out with our friends this week. We went out for Sunday breakfast. We were a group of 16, including the babies and the kids, so as you can imagine, it was kind of crazy, but also a lot of fun. We like catching up with our friends, but it's not something that we get to do as often as we like, because we do have a lot of things going on in our separate lives. So this was definitely a treat for us. And we also like playing with our friends' kids and taking care of the babies so our friends can eat in peace for a change. So yeah, this was definitely a highlight for me and Kevin. Another thing that happened this week was I went out for coffee after work with my colleagues. It was sort of a farewell for one of our coworkers who is moving to another province. It's also really nice that I have friends in my new workplace who I enjoy hanging out with outside work. That doesn't happen all the time. So that's a bonus on top of me just really having a great time at work. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it previously, but I'm currently working at a stationery store. And let me tell you that once upon a time, stationery shopping online was temptation enough, and now I am surrounded by the things that I love on a daily basis. And it's been really testing my self-control and Kevin's as well. It's been really hard, but it has also been really fun. I'm learning a lot about pens and stationery that I don't know before, and it's just really a wonderful place to work at. And it's such a blessing as well, especially if you think about how only a couple of videos ago I talked about being 33 and unemployed. So this is definitely an improvement. The only downside is that I've been finding it difficult to adjust to working full time and balancing work and my personal projects. So our side business have been stagnant this last month. I'm considering this my adjustment period though, and hopefully in a week or two I'll be back to also working on Friends in High Places, which is my husband and mine stationery business. Hopefully there'll be a studio vlog in the near future. In contrast, I have been very consistent journaling lately, as well as posting videos on YouTube. I've been either journaling or editing videos at night after work to unwind, and it honestly brings me comfort. Let me know in the comments below what you usually like doing to unwind and whether you get to do it often enough. I hope that you do. For me, aside from journaling, I usually like going out for coffee or hanging out with my husband Kevin, reading a book or watching a movie. My days off are dedicated to chores and errands and recording content. So even though I said in the beginning of this video that not a lot happened this week, it still feels pretty packed because I am constantly doing something. In fact, I haven't had the time to cross items off my to-do list, and the only books I've read this month are in the form of an audiobook, which I get to listen to during my commute to and from work. Which brings me to my favorite question: what are you currently reading? And what was the last book you read and loved? I'm always looking for recommendations and I always want to talk about books, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I think that we are now nearing the end of this video, so I want to take this time to thank you for watching. I've really been enjoying making these videos, so I'm grateful to you for watching them. Please don't hesitate to suggest any content you'd like to see from me. And if you enjoyed this little video, please let me know. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And now, here are some final looks at the spread that we made today. See you again in the next video.